This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
We are the Morning X. We have a Halloween leftover. It's a really cool one you want to stick around for in just a couple of minutes. We have a guest coming up that we'll introduce you to. But first, we must Sleaze, brought to you by McDonald's. Support local business owners and entrepreneurs in your neighborhood by visiting a nearby McDonald's today.
Wow, the timing of this. Millie Bobby Brown accusing Stranger Things co-star David Harbour of harassment and bullying. Because, he plays like a father figure to her on the show. Apparently, he faced an internal investigation after she complained about his behavior. The claims came before they started shooting the last season, and apparently there were pages and pages of accusations. The investigation went on for months, and apparently she had a personal rep with her on the set while filming the final season of the show.
That's very interesting, though, that the complaints came way back then, but they're surfacing now just 2 weeks before the finales start to roll out.
I thought about that as well, but he was already in the headlines this month after Lily Allen, his estranged wife, released her 5th studio album called West End Girl, October 24th. She sings about the disillusion of a relationship amid infidelity. She did say she had artistic license, but yes, quote, there are definitely things I experienced within my relationship that have ended up on this album. Wow, which is nuts. And speaking of Stranger Things, they have already released this unbelievable, I talk about unbelievable because it's like 3 minutes long, but the official trailer for the final season, let's play a bit of that.
We're really starting to lose it. Being stuck in here, no end in sight. Maybe tonight is our break. We find Vecna, we end this once and for all, together.
This isn't like one of your campaigns. You don't get to write the ending. Not this time.
He's planning to end our world. And he's not gonna stop until we're drained of every last ounce of suffering.
Stranger Things Season 5 now. That season will be released, remember, in 3 parts. Volume 1, November 26th. Volume 2, Christmas, and then the finale on New Year's Eve.
So smart. And they're going to help theaters out by bringing that to the theaters, I guess, first, or is it simultaneous with stream?
I think first, and then, yeah.
Wow.
Wow, Diplo raising eyebrows as he weighs in on the new couple alert. Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau making this shocking claim.
And now Katy Perry's dating Justin Trudeau.
I know.
Pretty fire.
I know so many people who kind of...
Dated Katy Perry, like me.
Oh, did you date Katy Perry?
I did.
I meant the Trudeau.
Oh, I did date Trudeau too.
Yeah. That's going to go.
That was a weird one though.
Really? Why?
Because I'm just not
He's a prude,
I'm not into politicians.
I call him Prudo. Yeah.
You met him before?
No, I haven't. I think he's hot.
He's not into politicians, but he was into a politician for a moment.
Is he joking? Because that's everywhere now.
I don't know. But he dropped it very casually.
Seriously casually. Charlie Sheen's been talking a lot about his celibacy. And would he ever get back together with Denise Richards?
You said you become celibate.
Yeah.
I've been told, though, you'd like to have a partner.
At some point, sure. Yeah, because I think there's a lot of cool stuff on the horizon. And
could you ever see getting back together with Denise?
I don't think so. And I don't say that negatively. We came together in a way, and I think the right person for her is still out there, and I think the right person for me is still out there.
I think you made that. And you guys have become, the reason I asked was because you guys have become
Well, she comes to the premiere, right?
Yep.
And she's out there, and she looks freaking fabulous and doing her, her thing. And so I'm like, I should go out there just to support her. Because she's going through the whole thing with her soon-to-be ex and whatever's going on there, and it's terrible, and I hope it ends peacefully, But I thought, okay, it's going to turn into a cool moment if I go out there. And I just ran out there And I think that photo, like, went all over the world, didn't it?
Wow. And you saw Meghan Markle and Prince Harry celebrating the Dodgers win, and she ended up posting it online. She was pumped, but I guess he was rooting for the Blue Jays. But speaking of that, did you see how many people actually watched Game 7?
No, it was an unreal game, though. That comeback was unbelievable.
8-year high, 25 million viewers. How long has this story been going on? Justin Baldoni's legal battle with Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, the New York Times, ended after he missed the appeal deadline of a dismissed defamation and extortion countersuit. I guess his legal team's inability to meet the required deadline, so it's, I guess, over. Although Blake Lively's ongoing lawsuit against him continues, and that is set for trial in March.
Well, he pays them a lot of money, so obviously they didn't have the right, backup, so they just let it lapse. But yeah, that's going to be so meaty when it gets around to next spring.
Wow, sort of a real life thing happening here with a Law and Order actor, George Pogazia, apparently foiled an abduction. This was around a few nights ago in Jersey City Heights. In Jersey, he and his wife noticed a guy trying to coerce this young woman who apparently seemed intoxicated into leaving with him. After the woman evaded him, the man grabbed her and tried to carry her off, and that's when Pogazia intervened, demanding the man release her, and then the suspect fled. It's like a real-life version of Law and Order.
And if I don't know if he plays like a cop on the show, but if he does, man, that's a nice crossover event they did not expect to have for some promo.
Glenn Powell starring in The Running Man. Oh, he was on with Fallon the other night, and he started talking about getting advice from the real Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Did you get any advice from Arnold?
It's like Patrick Schwarzenegger's a great buddy of mine. So
Yeah.
I said, hey, Pat, you mind, connecting me with your dad? I want to FaceTime with him just to, ask him advice, get his blessing. And he goes, yeah, absolutely. So I'm at Edgar Wright's house, and we're watching The Getaway. And all of a sudden, I look down at my phone. I missed like 7 FaceTimes from Patrick. And I was like, I think this may be Schwarzenegger. So I dial him back, and it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm like, oh, hey, Arnold, I'm Glenn. I don't know if you remember me from Expendables. And I said,
I don't remember you. You were the most expendable, yeah.
So I said, this is Edgar Wright. This is our filmmaker. And Edgar, smiles, and Arnold goes, wow, Edgar, you have a big gap in your teeth. Edgar's like, he goes, no, it's a good thing. He's like, when I got my gap fixed in my teeth, my box office went down. The bigger the gap, the bigger the box office.
He does a really good Arnold.
That's a good line, though. The bigger the gap, the bigger the box office.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Family Matters amplifies the loudest and the proudest political voices in the Black community today.
What's up, guys? I'm CJ Pearson. There's so many incredible perspectives here in the Black community that you're going to hear from each and every week.
Because faith matters, country matters, and family matters.
This is exactly what the mainstream media was missing by not actually going to Black churches, going to Black barbershops, talking to the people at the forefront of this change in the community. Let me start here.
Family Matters with CJ Pearson.
Each and every week. We'll see you here. Talk to you soon.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
I think I told you I'm in the season 3 of Tulsa King, right, on P+. Well, even before the start of season 4, did you see this? 26 crew members were abruptly let go, including Sylvester Stallone's stunt double. I guess this happened as Taylor Sheridan announced his departure, headed over to NBC Universal, while Paramount plans significant layoffs affecting about 1,000 people. So they're saying that indicated 600 crew were informed, 600-member crew were informed that 26 people would be let go. Camera operators, stunts, rigging, transportation, production office people, extras, hair, photography. This is really sad because it affects all the people working on the show. And I think a lot of them thought, hey, we're okay, because they had announced season 4.
They did not let go of his toupee, though, so we'll still have that look in season 4. But this is affecting Atlanta. All those people were working here, and that's a real bummer for a lot of people. So sorry, that just blows. I mean, this city is sinking with the Hollywood scene. There are so few productions.
It's really tragic. And, his daughter plays like the bartender in his bar in the show. She wasn't affected, by the way.
Yeah, the cast is all still there, but they're trying to cut corners in all these other areas. That's kind of a bummer.
A lot of artists and actors speaking up about their sobriety. Jessica Simpson took a moment on Sunday to celebrate 8 years of sobriety, sharing like a heartfelt post, talking about how it has dramatically improved her life. And then another actor recently opening up about his sobriety, 25 years, Jason Bateman.
Sober, 25 years now?
I think so, yeah, right around 25, I think. I have too much respect for people that really live the sober life. They go to meetings and it's nothing. I no longer do the drinking and the Scarface stuff. When my schedule cleared up a bit in my 20s, I thought, let's take the opportunity to catch up a bit. I had some money, I had some independence there, living on my own in this fun house and all of my buddies around. But I wasn't really factoring that the industry wasn't really saving my place in line. And when I'm done partying, they're not just going to say, hey, welcome back, here we go.
Yeah, sure. And speaking of partying, another story about this is Colin Farrell. He was on with Stephen Colbert talking about the time he was on the set of Minority Report. Remember that movie with Tom Cruise?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, after a night of partying, he talked about he couldn't get this line right. I think it took him 46 times.
It was my birthday on May 31st, and we were shooting, and I begged production of who did I think I was, of a $120 million film, if they would not have me working on my birthday. And yeah, I know, how sweet. And they went, yeah, we'll see what we can do. So, of course, my pickup was 6 a.m. on May 31st. And I got up to all sorts of nonsense the night before.
Oh, God.
And I remember getting into bed, and as soon as I turned off the light, the phone rang. And it was the driver outside, said, it's 6:10. And I went, oh. And I got to the trailer, and Dave Vengus, God bless him, he was the third AD, met me, and I got out of the car and he went, you can't go to the set like this. I went, just get me 6 Pacifico Cervezas and a packet of 20 red. Now listen, it's not cool because 2 years later I went to rehab, right? So I just want to... yeah.
But it worked at the moment.
But it worked at the moment, yeah.
Exactly.
Man, you think Tom Cruise was pissed about that? He's such a perfectionist.
That is your celebrity sleaze.
November is heating up for U.S. soccer.
The United States need to be a little more nasty.
Big international friendlies for the men.
Callum, that was nasty.
And a Black Friday friendly for the women.
The expectations have always been here for this team. We understand that.
Listen anywhere on the go with the Westwood One Sports app. And for behind-the-scenes stories, catch the U.S. Soccer Podcast.
Boy, do we have an episode for you.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.